We're going to do a quick little flow to focus on our wrist strength and our wrist health. So I'm going to have you guys find your way onto your mat. And we're going to start in tabletop initially. And in tabletop, really stack shoulders over the wrists and really take time to find that stack. And bring the knees directly underneath the hips and spread those fingers really wide on the mat. From here, we're going to see if we can just feel all 10 fingertips rooted down into the mat. Can you feel that first knuckle, that second? Can you feel all the fingertips rooted down onto the mat? And we're just going to begin to gently rock forward and back, coming forward over the wrists and then shifting back. Just inviting in some gentle movement and getting curious to see how far forward you can move the shoulders over the wrists as you come forward, and how far back you can shift back as you move back. Moving through 2 more rounds like this. And then eventually finding some stillness in your tabletop. From here, we're going to work on some wrist push-ups. So we're going to keep all the knuckles rooted down onto the mat. We're going to lift the heels of the hands off the mat. The thumbs might even lift. Unless you have really long thumbs like I do, we're going to slowly lower the heels of the hands. Inhale, lift up, and then exhale, lower. We're going to go through 10 like this, moving your own breath, your own time. And while you do this, see if the only thing that you move is the heel of the hand. So we're not shifting the body forward, but rather we're keeping everything in one line. Keep those shoulders really stacked. And as you do this, you might feel a little burn in the hands or the wrists. We're going to go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly release. Flip the heels of the hands towards the top of the mat. Fingertips face the knees, and then sink the seat back, stretching out the wrists. A long exhale, sending breath down the forearms, down through the wrists. And then options to stay here, or you can take your stance a little wider. You might need to move your knees back a little bit for this. And maybe we peel up all the way onto our fingertips, aiming the elbows towards the mat. So the fingertips stay glued, the thumbs will lift, but seeing if we can play, either staying where we were or finding that stretch to stretch it out. Moving through 1 more. And then slowly releasing back to neutral in tabletop. From here, we're going to lift the fingertips off the mat, keeping the heels on the mat. We're going to take some little taps. We're going to go for 10, 9, working to keep the elbows straight, 6, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly release, shake it out and let that go. Configure the wrists in whatever way you need, just to kind of let that go. Take both directions. And then slowly releasing, finding back through tabletop. Spread those fingers really wide on the mat. And we're going to flip the backs, the hands towards the mat. Fingertips are going to face skyward. We're going to curl the fingertips in, making fists with the hands. Exhale, release. Inhale, curl in. And then exhale, release. Really strengthening through the forearms here. Strengthening through those inner wrists, those inner wrist muscles. Going for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly release. Shake it out, let it go. You can figure it out those wrists. You can even flip heels the hands forward, fingertips face the knees, anything that feels good here. Just kind of listen intuitively to the body. Maybe flipping one hand back to the back of the mat so the palm faces skyward. And then slowly release, sitting back onto the heels. We're going to find our way into a comfy seat at the top of your mat. You can bring one palm out in front of you, stretching the fingertips down towards the earth, pulling it away. And then flip the hands, stretch the top of the wrist, and then slowly switch sides. Palm forward, and then top of the hand forward. Slowly shake it out, hands towards the knees. You can close off the eyes. Hands can come through heart center. Acknowledging just a little bit of gratitude for being able to be with our wrist health, to strengthen our wrists. The light in me honors the light and warrior in you. Thank you.